Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to design a club party flyer. So here are the resources we're going to be using in this class. Okay, for this design, here are the resources we're going to be using. We already have them downloaded and copied to the canvas. Right. So right away, we're going to be drawing our Instagram size, which is 4:5 ratio. Then I'll just be increase the size that way. Okay, so I'll take that and put it in the center. Take my first background, put it in the center, so it is aligned properly, and then I power clip it. Okay, so before I power clip, let's just copy the colors from the image. Okay, so we're going to be copying the colors from this particular image. Just drag down there, just place it there, select OK. Okay, then we'll go back to power clipping into the image. We'll select the color for the rectangle where we have our image power clipped. Alright, so what we're going to be doing right now is going to be using transparency tool. Apply transparency, make it more like that. Apply more transparency to it to make it blend into the background a bit. Then we're going to be placing a model this way in the middle. Right, so I want to maintain the center alignment, and I want to ensure that okay, the head is not touching the it's not touching the top of the design. Okay, so let's find a way to blend this into the background. Right, so it will make sense. Okay, so let's try it this way. Right, I think this works. So let's just increase it that way. Let's drag it up to ensure okay it is more blended. So it is giving us the kind of view we want to achieve. So let's power clip that into the image. So the next thing we're going to be doing is separating the text. Okay, we have the after party, which is like the main topic. The theme of the party is the after party. Okay, so Control Shift F3 is what I used here. Okay, so I'll be using this particular font, Tonally. Right, Tonally Fresh. You can try to download it online. Okay, so we're going to be manipulating our font here to give us. We don't want to write it just directly like that. We also want to be creative with the text. Right, we're trying to be creative with our text here. So we'll break the text, group them. Okay, first duplicate that way. So we're going to be converting this text to curve so we can edit and manipulate the nodes. Okay, after converting the curve, we separate apart. Right, so we'll do the same thing for party. Control Q, then Control K. Okay, highlight weld to return the the spaces in between the letters. So we use our D that way. We're going to be manipulating the positions of this text. Alright, we're going to be manipulating the positions where I want them to be. I want it to feel like okay. Always remember, it is always good to play around with your elements. Your final result is not written in stone, it is not fixed. So let's just see if we can position our D that way. Okay, let's reduce the space here, reduce it that way. Let's reduce it that way. So let's just take the T up a bit. Then you just be adjusting. We're adjusting the positions of the text here. Right. So let's take the R. Let's put it here. Let's put it here. Alright, so let's put it here also. Alright, let's drag the A, let's put it in that position. Let's take R that way. Okay, let's just try to rearrange the old text so it will give us a kind of balance we want. Alright, so let's position our P. I think it's giving us what we want. It's giving us something. Right. So let's include this line here in the design just to add more drama to the text. Okay, so ensure that okay, this is aligned to the left, this is aligned to the right. Once that is settled, so we want to be achieving something simple here. Okay, so draw this first, then copy the sample, paste it on the second line, then press Ctrl R to repeat. Select those three shapes and copy and paste it to this other side. Mirror it, select all these ones and weld them together. Do the same for this one as well. Alright. Okay, so we're going to be trimming parts of that line. Okay, so this is what we want to achieve. Okay, so increase the pen, select your color to be white. Let's zoom out. So okay, let's group together. Ctrl G for group and place it in that position and increase it a bit. Okay, increase it that way. Alright, so for those that are just watching or just joining our tutorial for the first time, we hold our classes every Friday 7 p.m. just an hour class, right, on Telegram. The group link is available below in the description below. Kindly join our Telegram group for more updates on classes like this. Alright, so thank you very much. Okay, so back to where we were. Right, just back click the image also. Now we'll draw a solid shape. We want to place a solid shape there and just blend it into the image. We'll blend it that way. Now we'll power clip as well. Okay, position it like that, increase the text. This is giving us a view. So we'll take this cup, duplicate also. We try to position it in places where it can really function effectively. Duplicate. Alright. Take to the back of the model. Blend like that to see well to function properly. Alright. It's there. Then let's just blend it this way. So we just manipulate the nodes of what is showing that we don't want to show. Reduce it. Also take this up there, copy and paste, rotate. What we did here was to add motion blur rather. What we did here was to add motion blur to make the, to give a kind of depth to the design, right? So we'll take this date and time, change the font to codec. Okay, then we'll put the dates on our glasses here. Alright, so that's just what we want to do. Reduce it. Alright, so we just reduce the text, reduce the space between them, then we reduce the text, separate them, Ctrl K to separate your text. Right, don't forget that. Rotate it in the direction, in the perspective of the glasses. Yeah, so to be as if the glass and the text is on the glass. Right, so let's put it that way. Then we'll do the same thing for 27th on the second glass. Alright, so we'll rotate here, not reduce. Rotate that way. So let's reduce it a bit, just a little, that way. Then we'll try to change the color of the text. I think this is already giving us what we want. This is giving us what we want. So we duplicate, then we add Gaussian blur to the one that is at the top already, right? Just to give it an overall feel of what we want to achieve. Okay, so that way it's better for us. It's better for us. Then we have the venue. The venue here, just reduce the venue, put it there, increase the space between the venue like that, and just have it in the center down there. Alright, so what you just want to do is ensure this is positioned properly. I want to change the color of this party. Right, so let's just select color from the background here. Then we'll add to that way. So after party, music by DJ Foray. Position that at that angle. Music Foray. Let's use the same font. Codec. This is space. Music. This is space that we also change the color to white. Okay. Rule of contrast. Let's just turn it that way. Then fill. Let's see what we can place there. Maybe we can place it there. Everything to caps lock. Copy property. The same property we use for DJ music by. Alright. So let's position it up here. Right there. See if it will function properly. Okay. Let's see where time can function. Will time really function there? Okay. Okay, so let's just take this away. So let's change the color. Let's update it and change the color of the fee. Let's change the color of the fee to something like color by party. And then position it there. This takeaway is too much of information for this. So let's just limit it to the free event. Okay. I want to ensure the text, the balance between the two objects. Yeah. So let's apply these two remaining backgrounds to this design and achieve something beautiful. Because we already done with the arrangement of text and all. So what we want to do right now is to apply any other necessary effects. Don't forget to always duplicate your elements. Always duplicate your elements. Okay, so I want to have a kind of light reflection at the back of our forehead. Okay, so that's how placing this there. Now copy it and place it at the back of our head like that. Okay, just show me where I want it to be. Just to duplicate it a couple of times and then place it to make it kind of bright and make the design, make the image come out. Right, that's the purpose. Okay, so to give us the kind of depth we really want to achieve in the design, right? So it is important to know what you want to achieve with your design. Let's increase this flare. You can always get this flare online. So you change the saturation of this one, something like this. Yeah. Just increase. You want the effect to be showing on some part of the image, right? So just write down one as well. Then let me see what works. If you let's leave it as 1, then you click it inside that way. So you're going to be using this oil flare. Let's group everything apart, click inside the image so we can apply this effect on it. Okay, so come here, go to screen, right? Then increase. So I want to be out. I need to add this effect to give it a kind of direction of the image. You know, the direction at which the head is tilted, that is showing light rays from its club. So there are lights, there are different lights from different angles coming in and flashing and popping. So what we're trying to do is just to blend light in that direction of the image. Okay, so let's copy this and back click inside. Alright, so we're going to copy this, then we rotate. Once you rotate, you just want to rotate in the other direction. Right, we rotate in the other direction, then we try to position it in the proper place where we want it to function without limiting or causing too much of effect on the design. Alright, so that's just what we want to see. Let's just increase this. Let's increase this. Okay, so let's back click inside. Right, so this text, you bring it up, and will give you a drop shadow. Always remember your contrast. The rule of contrast is important when it comes to design. I could have easily used a PNG material in this design to make it more, you know, to make it more beautiful, to make it come out better. Right. So what we're going to be adding right now is just leave, you know, actually money rather. Okay, since if you change the background, we already have some money, blow money that is already in the background. So you're just going to be adding this. Select your free add tool, circle the part of money I want to add to the design. Right, once I have that, I'll select the shape and then click on trim. Okay, so I'll just try to position this, studying the image that I have blurred in that background, then rotate this way. Right. The first thing I want to do here is, once I've positioned it very well, place it this way. What I need to do is convert it to a bitmap. Okay, then I have a motion blur. Right, I don't want the blur effect to be too much. You get, so I just want it to be there like that on the text. So it's creating kind of depth, a kind of story right there for us. So I'll also repeat the same process. For another part of the money. Okay, let's see where can we position this to make it better. Alright. Let's leave it this way. Okay. Let's just adjust this. And so let's copy out this part of the money as well, this one. Okay, so same process, circle out, make sure they are joining, select, trim, okay, then drag to the part where you want it to be, where you want the floating money to be. Okay, motion blur, also add motion blur, the same motion blur. Okay, effect, clip it inside, put it in the back, control click down, like that. Right? Then you press Ctrl up, make sure okay, the image is showing, and you want the light effect that you have in the design to at least have an effect on the money. We're going to be taking part of what we need from this money. Okay. So select shape tool, highlight that first part, then drag that way. So we're going to be positioning this to the area where we want it to apply. So you don't want too much of the money everywhere. Okay, so just click that way. Don't forget to bitmap before you add your motion blur. So you just try to position it in the right location we would want it to be. Okay, so that's just all. Thank you for staying through to the end of today's video. See you in the next one. Also, don't forget that every Friday we hold our class, we hold our sessions